looking for our logo on the inner
Hey,
compass
you.
and following our
And sharing.
family page. Because
And
every
sharing.
time, yes,
On
we
YouTube.
anytime we're
Okay.
doing this, I am recording, we are sharing it on YouTube. So all of y'all's opinions and your voices and your comments, and I mean, when I go back and watch it, I be like, dang, Blase is really funny. I never really thought some of y'all was as funny
Yeah.
until I go back and listen to it over
What's our
again.
name on
So
YouTube?
like the
The
inner
same.
compass, you see the
So,
same logo
yeah,
that we have
subscribe.
here.
We gotta get up to a
Okay.
Yeah.
thousand, a thousand
Actually, that's what's
subscribers.
on my TV playing now. It's been
We gonna get
playing
there.
for a while.
What?
We gonna get there.
Yeah,
Yeah. I
we gotta
mean
get you on
it
The
there,
inner
busy.
compass. Okay.
Yeah.
Got you.
yeah, just
Get
look
me
for
on there.
our logo
Okay.
though, because there's a lot of
Gotta
inner
get you on there,
compass.
bro.
Sure
So you gotta
Yes,
look
Hey,
for the
ma'am.
like y'all, we need to be sharing it
logo.
on TikTok. We need to be sharing it on everything, every platform we're using, yo. Every time.
Yep.
Commercial break during your live on BIGO. Say, hey, go follow the Intercompass and have somebody put it in the comments. If they can or whatever it is, or get it the
Yeah,
numbers
cause
or something.
you got a good delivery, man. You
We're
gotta get
doing
that
that day?
recorded, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Hey,
Well,
Rojo, let me know. Let me know,
we supposed
Rojo.
to be
How?
recording the Sunday services.
Hey, she is
Yeah,
light.
yeah, 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 yeah,
And
yeah,
the
yeah.
team talk about it
Come
What's
Tuesday.
up,
on,
CC?
hop
Chosen.
up.
What's up,
And the
She
when
is
Chosen?
Saturday
I
night.
light.
when I
And
make my
Saturday.
rose water, I'm gonna use your video on YouTube to describe
Oh Lord, she trying to go in.
There you go.
it.
There you go. Because I
That's gonna
definitely
be my
put that on
video.
there.
That's
I
above, so
definitely
below.
put that on there. And then, like, if
What's up,
y'all want
Joe?
little clips, I got little clips
Hey,
that
JoJo.
I create on Opus. Hey, she is like, because you
Can I
know
get a
what?
commercial?
Me and
Can I
you
get a
need to
commercial break?
stop acting like
Yep.
we don't see
Commercial
she
break.
is like
Commercial
when
break.
we
You know
see
what
her
that mean,
come in the
BZ.
room.
She is like, what's up? She is like for
Yeah.
sure.
Commercial break. I need a commercial break. Hey, so
Yeah.
Go
Rojo,
ahead.
how did it go?
I know you
For
fucking
the
lying.
sis, for the sis. Let me know. Let me know, Rojo.
Let me come up for this one.
And
So
I'm done. That's
she's
done.
very,
That's all my.
very
Oh, okay. Go
excited.
ahead.
She's very, very excited,
What?
but she's also, but she wanted me to tell you guys that she's not very great with her public speaking, holding her panels, whatnot. She's not very good with
Yeah.
that. So she was nervous to come up yesterday when she saw it was 500 people in the room. She was like,
Yeah.
yeah, I don't know if I
That
want to
makes sense.
come up.
That makes
Hey,
sense.
Rojo. You see, I did the flower for her. I said this is
Yeah,
for her.
she
So you
loved
see, I
it.
okay, cool,
Yep.
cool. So
She
yeah, it
loved
was
it.
right on
Yep. She
time,
caught
right on
that.
time.
It was perfect. You did that. You did that.
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
Yep.
that was so
Yep. So
beautiful. That was such a
So,
beautiful little
she is
touch.
definitely gonna she says she wants to come in on a smaller day. Right now she's actually at work because she works for my mom's daycare in the morning. She does all the morning stuff. So her time that she would be able to come in like for the family will most likely be in the afternoons. She leaves after she leaves, and then another lady comes in and does the night shift.
Okay.
So
Okay.
she
Yeah,
will
we got.
she is excited and she is coming. She wants to introduce herself to the family just on a smaller scale, a more intimate scale.
Okay. What's
So
up, Reaper? We definitely got three new people that want to join, but a couple of them I don't know who they are. Do anybody know
yeah,
who
she is like,
Silky is? Who is
oh, there
Silky?
she is.
Anybody up here know Silky?
Anybody know Silky P?
Silky
Silky
B?
P. Anybody?
Okay.
Was she a new
I do
page?
We
no,
don't know.
because
It's not
no, I don't
new.
know.
They got them thing, but we don't know who they are. So
Yeah.
we
Mm,
don't really follow
Their
anybody.
rank is
But
55. Yeah, their rank is 55.
so
I don't know that
That's
though.
pretty
we
good.
need
That's
to
not bad.
know who they are before we just go adding
Silky,
someone else.
Silky what?
Silky P.
Silky P with a dragon.
Yeah,
They followed
it's like
me, Israel, and Unraveler. So if they follow me, Israel,
I
and
think y'all.
Unraveler,
I think. Oh
hmm
shit, we know him.
yeah,
I think.
I
yeah.
just don't
We
remember. I
can't
don't
just be
remember.
letting
And they
anybody
go
in.
Goddess B. They go Goddess B. Looky. Yep.
Hey, Goddess B.
What's up, Goddess? All right, I'm
So.
shutting up. I'm shutting up.
All right. I just want to let everybody know if we're looking at me like this, right? If I'm looking at y'all like this, clearly I can't see. I don't have my glasses on. I can't see who on the panel. I can't see who in the comments. I can't see. I thought we was open and honest and transparent with each other. And y'all know I can't see. So if anybody come up and y'all start talking about something, I can't see. So it's gonna have to be some looky. This is it, or just talk. And y'all know I know y'all voices, but as far as like, I wouldn't be able to read these comments right now. That's why I wanted somebody to read the comments for me. So I thought we was being like open with each other, but I'm gonna
You
be
wanna
open again.
you wanna come up, Goddess B?
Oh, does gotta be
B
wanna come up?
She
BZ
up
said he
here
wants you to
She
inviting.
come.
up here. She
BZ
up here.
said,
BZ dropped for her. She up. She
oh
inboxed.
shit, my bad. I'm blind.
See,
Hey,
but
hey,
native,
hey,
no, no,
I'm
native,
blind.
you
That's
can
right.
see, you can
That's what we
see.
here
Don't,
for.
so,
No, no,
don't.
no. We got
No.
y'all.
Hey,
But I
I can
just
only
felt like,
I can only
yeah,
see
we should
seedless grapes.
definitely,
I can only
right?
see seedless
So,
grapes.
if someone comes in talking mess and all that, it won't even bother me because I can't. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna just keep doing me because I cannot see them comments anyways. And so it doesn't even matter. So I don't never want y'all to think that some things is bothering me because they don't. Because I cannot see. So moving on from that, we're doing great, y'all. Hey, our family is amazing. We are on March 2nd, you know. So March 13th, just so y'all know, March 13th will be a month for us, right? So we ain't even made it to a month yet because it's only the second. So we just easing on down the road like we should be. But that's why I said we're marching into miracles. Whoa, that is what this month is all about. And somebody said this is Women's Month.
Yes, it is.
So that little thing that we was planning, women, we need to get that done this month. That would be something really good for us to do and get that out for the inner compass women, you know, being positive and that. Let me tell you something. Anybody hating on positivity, why should we care? You know what I'm saying? Like, I wish you would be over here hating on a group of people who trying to love one another. Okay, I mean, you over here hating on people just because they want to hug and kiss and not punch and fight. Like, man,
Okay,
who?
okay. Yeah. We counting up
So,
today? Okay, okay. I see. Okay.
yes. So everybody knows. So did everybody go and
Subscribe.
subscribe to the YouTube channel? So
I will.
subscribe to the
I
YouTube
will.
channel, then subscribe to the TikTok channel. We do have an Instagram as well, and we have a thread.
You got a
So if you
Facebook too?
want to post anything,
I never thought about that.
no, we
Facebook.
don't have a Facebook. But if you
Should
want
do
to
that too.
post anything, let me know. I will post it to any of those platforms for you. Just if you can send it to me, I can post it on there.
What's up? As above, so
So
below.
yes, yes. So
And that's
I
the
mean,
thing.
I think it can help with your
Family,
own.
family. If you don't mind, I have a neighbor right here next to me, one of my neighbors, and he's going through a very hard time. His partner had went into the hospital for just like influenza, and then come to find out he had a tear in his heart, and now he's in a coma, and they're saying that he possibly might not wake up. And this has been something that's very like rapid, like happened over the last couple of days. So if
Mm-hmm.
anyone has any words of encouragement that they may be able to offer at this
Mm-hmm.
moment, he's standing right here next to me crying. Um,
Mm.
if anyone has any words of encouragement that they may offer, his name is Misha, um, and he's here.
So you said his family members in a coma.
Yes, his partner, his life partner.
Okay. How
Just
long
just
the
last
coma?
night, we found out that he was in a coma and he
Okay.
possibly may not wake up. If he does not wake up in the next couple of weeks, they will have to make the decision.
What's his name
Um.
again?
The,
Misha.
Misha. What
I
are
Misha.
what are your what what does your tear? How can you put your tears into words?
How can you put your
Put my
feelings into
tears in
words right now?
words.
I need to hear.
My
To be able,
my husband, he went to the hospital with, well, he freaked out because he had pulmonary edema. His lungs were filled with fluid. Then they did a CT and they found the tear in his aorta. So they did open heart surgery, and after they closed him up, he bled in his chest. So they opened up again, and cleaned it up. But ever since they've done that, he's not woken up,
What
and
good memories?
it's been over a week.
He's
Oh,
asking
hi,
about he's asking
buddy.
about your feelings specifically. What are
Oh, I'm terrified. I am absolutely terrified.
what's scaring you the most right now?
I've already. I'm glad that he's so small that he's not gonna understand. But I've already told family, and even before all this happened, I've talked to my husband that if I were to lose him, that I'm gonna be right behind him
Why would you sacrifice yourself like that?
because I'm completely alone.
so I can definitely add to that. I can add something else. See,
I can't.
what we
Oh,
have
no,
to
no,
say is
no!
that
Don't get near this, buddy.
so that's what we
I
have
don't
to
want
say.
him near the cigarettes.
Healing. The things that we have to realize that we know, like things like change is scary. Change is very scary. You know what I'm saying? And when you're in survivor mode already, and you have somebody that made you feel safe, made you feel comfortable. It's hard, it's scared to lose that. But remember that we all have to like be able to truly stand alone. Stand like you still have to be able to believe that you could be alone. Not saying you want to be alone, but you have to be able to be alone. Because even then, it's not that you're going to be alone because that person's still going to be embedded in you. The memories. That's what we create experiences through memories. And memories are what we go by. So no matter what, those memories are still with us. And we gotta live through those memories. Just like our ancestors are memories that are inside us. That's why our ancestors are always with us. We just gotta have that remembrance and that understanding. I know it's hard though. Believe me, it's impossible to say when you're in a moment of reaction right now. But I'm telling you, those memories are that's gonna keep you strong and gonna keep you knowing that you were loved and that you are somebody and that you're worthy. You know what I'm saying? We can't always do it alone, but we gotta do it alone sometimes. You know what I'm saying? I just want to add to that part though, for real though. We have to really understand those memories are very important, and we can't. Those are priceless. Those memories, the memories is priceless. Don't forget those. Don't give up on that.
Come up,
Don't
Ava.
give up on that part. Do not give up on that because then it's like, dang, it goes in vain. No, don't let it go in vain. Don't let that love, don't let the fear keep you from that person still being alive within you. I mean, that's what I would say. But Native, go ahead. My bad. I,
Come up, Ava.
Thank
So
you.
I
so on
I
my
I,
end, wow.
I appreciate it.
well, I'm grateful. I'm grateful. I know it's really hard and it's was out of nowhere. But just remember those memories, yo, and hold them tight.
You know,
Love heals.
you know what kept coming to my mind the whole time you was talking? It's like him just lifting up his hands and just being like, I don't want this, but it's happening. Because a lot of things that happen to us, we don't want it. I don't want that. I don't want that. I don't think that's gonna taste good. I don't think that's gonna settle with my stomach that well. I don't want that. But it's happening anyways, and I don't know why it's happening for you, but you know why it's happening for you, even if you don't want it. Maybe it's to see that you still have lots of love around you. You still have people who will open up their arms to you and hug on you and love on you and support you even when you are going through things that you don't want to be going through, you know, and understanding that you're not alone. You have people who support you.
Yes, that's me. I'm right here.
It's
I'm
just,
right here every day.
uh,
Hey, do you get to see him at all?
Yes, I see him every day. It's my neighbor
No,
here.
no. So does he get to see that? Because that
Yeah,
guy,
right
he knows
now,
your
yeah, he
voice.
gets
oh,
to go see him in the hospital. Yeah,
He knows
yeah,
your
he gets
voice. So
to.
keep
I
talking to him. Remember, your
Yes,
connection
I
is
he
deeper
knows your
I
in
voice,
this
so
do
keep
moment.
talking to him.
Hmm.
Yes.
I do get to see him every now and then, not as often as I want. But thankfully, I work at the Smiths down the road. One of our regular customers uh, today, sun's up and all that. She's gonna get me a $75 lift card and give me the code so I can use that to go back and forth between the hospital and home.
Okay, good. You were gonna say something, Native?
Can y'all hear me?
See, and they said, see, they said alone aware. You have me, and now you mentioned another person that you have. So you're not alone, baby. You
Can you
have
hear
to
me?
know that. Yes, we can hear you.
Okay.
Hmm.
I'll be kind of quick. You got to help me out so he can understand what I'm saying. On my end, if I was in his situation, I always thought about that if it ever happens to me. And I've been trying to study some of these things that we call coma. And look, you can look this up for me. The body goes into a coma at a potential hydrogen of 6.9. So the thing that I would ask you, if I would had a friend that was in it, I would ask for some blood work to check the potential hydrogen. I would ask them to check the blood and see what the pH of the blood is. If the pH of the blood drops below 6.9, which is almost a 7, the body goes into a coma. So I would love to know. That's what I would, if it was my partner, I would love to say, show me that reading, because if it is, let's say a 6.7 or a 6.8, there's certain fluids or certain salts that they can put in the body that rotates to bring the pH back up. You know what I mean? So I believe, when is
Hmm.
it, Looky? 6.9?
It's 7.35 to 7.45. If it goes
7.3?
below that, then it's an
What's the
acidosis
lowest?
if
What's
it's
the
below
lowest?
that.
6.9? What's the lowest? 6.9? 6.8?
7.35.
Damn, 7.3? That's the lowest?
Hmm.
You know, they
Okay, so
raised a lot
Anything
of
below that
stuff.
is acidosis.
Okay, so if you hear them readings, definitely tell him, Rojo, write them readings down, because like I said, 6.9, that's a 7 almost. So give her the mid max of the pH. They need to give you a blood work on that, because they don't, and remember, these people practice the body, but no, they practice medicine. We practice the body. So get the pH of the blood, see where it range at. If it's too low or too out of whack, come back to Rojo, get back with me, and there's certain fluids that they can put back in his body to bring up the alkalinity.
Okay, okay, okay. We can
Okay.
do
That
that.
is a that is a
That's a
solution. That is a real
yeah. That's
solution.
an easy solution too. You feel me?
Do we have access to that solution?
Okay.
I'm gonna go. Do you mind if I
Yeah.
go grab
Yeah.
a
Go
drink?
ahead.
They owe you that. They definitely better give you that blood work. We need to see the pH, because
Yeah.
they make a lot of money off of certain people.
Yes,
Because
indeed.
yeah, I'm gonna go on mute though. Let me go back to make this delivery.
Yeah.
He is stepping
Okay.
aside for us, and
Bro.
he said definitely thank you. He definitely said thank you.
Yes, thank you.
And
Thank
he
you
really
so.
appreciates it. We are gonna try to get that blood
I
work
will be right.
today, actually.
And remember that his connection is deeper than this moment. So, you know what I'm saying? That's another thing. That connection is deeper than this moment.
And that's exactly what I keep telling them, the memories that you guys have built here together because they came here to Vegas together to start their new life. They've only been here for 3 years, and now there's this happening, and he's very, very, very he's already in a space of they were already in a space of uncomfortability, and then this happened. And so now he's feeling just so much
Alone.
despair. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
so much disparity right now. And I'm trying to let him know that it's because of the survival mode that you're in. And I've been telling him the same thing that you guys are telling me. Once you work on regulating yourself, really regulating yourself. But there's other amounts of influence that
Mm-hmm.
we have to consider too. So, but we are definitely working on it. And I appreciate you guys so, 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 so fucking much for your words and your time. Looky, I
We
thank you for your
appreciate you
time.
too.
Thank you.
We family. We family. That's what we do.
Absolutely.
There's no thanks.
Yes.
No thanks needed.
We are
So
trying to change. Go ahead, lettuce.
yeah, I was just gonna say, is he still right there by you?
She can definitely relay
Oh
it
yeah,
though.
yeah, he's right here.
Okay. And you say his name is Misha?
Are you sure?
Yes, Misha. We call him Misha.
Okay. All right. And just
Man,
first name, what's your partner's name?
His partner's name's Salem. Salem.
Okay.
Salem.
So I would ask this room panel full of healers to join me in the mind and encompassing Misha and this situation with love and draw our attentions towards healing. Now, we can't talk to your partner, but we are talking to you, which you are connected with your partner on a very deep level. So, what I want you
Oh,
to do in
oh,
your mind is to visualize your partner opening his eyes and seeing your face
okay.
and feel the feeling within your core of your partner opening his eyes and seeing your face and healing beginning to really manifest and take place. And when you go to your partner, even though his physical vessel is resting and recovering and healing, his soul, spirit can still hear you. So you talk to him, okay? And let him know that you are there and you want to see him get up out of that bed, heal, and then y'all continue on down the road together. If it is written in his life. So we don't want to occupy the mindset of he's gone now. We want to occupy the mind of healing and restoration. And you are
Right
surrounded by
now.
people that are uplifting you in love, that you can occupy that mindset of healing and restoration. That's the reality right now. What tomorrow holds, what next week holds, that's between him and the spirit, his divine essence. But we're going to maintain in our minds that you are uplifted and encouraged and empowered with love, that you could talk to him and see him heal, see him in the better tomorrow. I just want to say that. That's the
Yes.
reality now. So
Yes,
occupy that.
visualizing.
Yeah.
That's what I
Yes,
was telling
sir.
him.
Yes,
Visualizing
sir.
him opening his eyes, visualizing him
Yes.
getting up out that bed. I told him to go in the house, grab something of
those
his
are
that he
not
cherishes,
toys.
that that they have connected. Grab that and get that energy and visualize.
Mm-hmm.
Even
Right.
in your especially in your intoxicated. So I'm intoxicated, especially in your intoxicated state. Especially in your intoxicated state. You go in there because you're open. You're more open right now. But you can transmute that energy into from this state, you can transmute that energy into positivity and you can push
Yes.
that energy. You can give it to him literally.
I'll tell you one
Yes.
thing. If I had his energy,
Yes. Well, that's all I want to say, y'all. And I appreciate y'all.
Well, we appreciate you for saying what you gotta
Hey,
say,
real quick, Looky.
and
My bad,
hopefully,
my bad, my bad.
go
This is
ahead.
just real quick. I don't want to keep beating up on this situation, but
Hmm.
Rojo, force. You know how I'm is. I'm like the force stuff. He needs to jump on as soon as possible. Get that blood work, because the longer you go, it can either go too high or go too low. So it might be at a point that it just at one potential that it drops, which it can be very easy when you get back with me. So don't go another day because it can be lowering right now because when the heart slows down, a lot of that stuff can start dropping. All right, so hurry up and get that blood work for me. Not just blood work. I don't care about the iron, the potassium, magnesium. I need the pH. We want to get the pH.
The
Once we get the
pH.
pH, I know how to,
Yes.
I know how to bring
Okay.
up the magnesium and stuff. Okay, go ahead. All right, go ahead, Loki.
Gotcha.
No, I just wanted to make sure you got all that out. Make sure they get the blood work done because we're already talking about miracles, okay? So I'm not taking it away. Miracles will happen. We're looking for miracles. But I wanted to talk about passion because passion is what activates the life force, right? So when we're talking about miracles, it is our passion that's giving us that extra initiation or that ignition, that spark, that key that turns that gets those things going because you have this heart. Because when you're talking about passion, we're talking about that heart energy coming together with your mind and your body. So that passion, what are you passionate about? I kind of look at passion as glue, right? Because it's making you stick to something even when you don't want to. When this something is getting on your nerves or it's just, I'm done, I'm too tired, I'm too exhausted, I'm too drained. But that passion is what takes it to the next level. So, what are you passionate about? Do y'all even know what y'all are passionate about? Or what gives you passion? Do you know what those things are? It always says do what you are passionate about. I wonder why it tells you to do that. Because I think that a lot of people are too passionate into suffering. You know, they're too comfortable because if you look at the etymology of the word passion, it does mean to suffer or to endure, because this thing that you are so passionate about, you want to make it better or make it happier or make it last longer or don't want to lose it or whatever. So it makes you keep going. Why do
So,
I feel like I'm talking to myself? Oh, thank you.
so
Thank
shoot.
you. Just for a second.
No, no, you weren't talking to yourself. I'm saying I definitely understand what you're saying. We say passion. Maybe we should change that because, like you said, passion is suffering. Because they even made us a video called, a show called or a movie called Passion of the Christ. So he had to
Mhm.
so-called sacrifice or suffer for his so-called purpose. But remember, I believe in activation. I believe
Right.
those are the thoughts or the things that activate you, not bring passion. You see, because when you activate it, you're not suffering. You're actually being pushed.
Right.
You're being motivated. You're being uplifted. You're being elevated. You know what I'm saying? So, my passion, like you said, not
That
passion
was
because that's what
dope,
I was
easy.
in. That's what I was in. Though I'm not gonna lie, I was in passion, but now I'm in activation because of you guys. You know what I'm saying? And
That
people who
was
really get
dope,
me.
bro.
Right.
They showed me
I
that
like
passion
that.
because I used to
Yeah,
be
he could.
passionate, and passion means I was giving my heart, just wanting to help. My whole thing is seeing everybody happy, everybody heal, everybody love themselves. But then I wasn't even doing it for myself. I was having so much passion
Mm.
that I had to sacrifice. I had to suffer.
Right.
But now I'm
Bees,
realizing
you woke
activation
you
is
woke me up, bro. I overlooked that damn passion of Christ. You said so the suffer of Christ, the passion of Christ.
different.
Yo,
Yeah,
bro, that was hard. I like that. That's dope.
yeah, yeah,
Good
yeah.
shit.
Appreciate
Now,
you. Go ahead, cook with me. Cook with me. You feeling it? I know you got something to say.
Yeah. No, because everybody wants a cookie because they're a sufferer or a victim. We're not giving you badges for being victims anymore. Like, no.
Because
There's no badge for getting played. And
there's
being
no
a
such
single
thing as a
mama,
savior.
no, you're
Yeah.
no longer about to get a cookie because you chose the wrong person to help you raise a child.
Hmm.
Like, you want to be a victim and you want us to reward you for being a victim. We can't keep doing it. Like if we are rewarding you from enduring and finding your empowerment, yes, that's what we can reward you for, but not for being a victim. Because what are
Yeah.
we saying? What are we
Yeah.
really saying?
Hmm.
We're saying the opposite of what we want. That's what we would be saying. We want people to really be happy and to be strong, but we're praising them for being weak and
We
accepting whatever. And
we
that's not
will
love.
not.
That's delusion. Go ahead. Sorry, Lotus.
I
Hey,
was gonna say we
Empress.
will not coddle you in your self-imposed chaos. No.
We so won't like no, we're done. We're done clapping it up for anybody who is going to play a victim or be as though survival mode is what it is. You have too many people speaking on the precipice of survival mode as though this is how everybody should think. No, this is how you've been trained to think, but that doesn't negate the fact that it's a negative way of thinking.
Hmm. And I like how you
Like
said
people, go ahead.
I like how you said it because remember we talked about yesterday how give grace for the person that the you that didn't know. But like you said, now you're being told. Now you're being aware. Now we have a lot of people around you letting you know, and you still, that's when you start having to be tougher because it's like, okay, now you know. So what you gonna do? You gonna keep doing that, or you gonna change? You know what I'm saying? So I just want to add that you're right about that.
Well, because I see it as a code, right? So I can't tell you you're off code if we can't tell you what being on code is. So I'm showing you what on code is. I'm embodying what on code is. When you go off code, all of us correct you. Yo, this is not what we do. This is not how we roll. That ain't it. Okay, so now we're telling you what it means to be off code, right? By giving you the instructions. This is what we do to be on code, and this is what it means to be off code. And then we throw in because we gang, and that's what we
Gang,
do.
gang, gang, gang.
So we let all the code. We put it out there. We said what it is. This is what it is. This is how we move. This is how we don't move. And this is what we don't accept, especially for anybody that's rolling with us. That's what it is. Like, we're not going to keep on telling you this is how I would like the world to be. No, this is how our world is going to be. Because this is what we're accepting. This is what we're not accepting. We're not going to keep pretending like we want to live a better life. No, we're going to live a better life. Because we're going to change the way we're thinking. We're changing the way the people around us are thinking. We're changing how we're moving. We're changing how we're being. Because that's the only way you make a change is to become it. Not to just keep yapping, and yapping about it. You just keep talking. I don't want to hear you keep talking.
Hmm.
They keep saying stuff that's not hasn't even happened yet, but I'm gonna make sure it happens. Cause this all these women dating 20% of the men. It's only because 20% of the men know how to do some shit. That's it. That's why. That's why all the women are dating them because they know how to fix something when it breaks. They know how to patch up something when it has a hole. They know how to do some shit. So yeah, all those men got all the women. And the rest of the men, the rest of the 80% of men decided, I don't want to know how to fix a tire. I don't want to know how to fix a hole in the wall. You know, like I don't want to learn how to mow some grass. Like, why do I need to learn how to do these things?
I don't want to
You
keep it
don't.
up. I don't want to know.
You can date the other men who don't want to do that shit either, and then y'all can pay my man to do it for y'all. Since y'all don't want to know how to do something, because it's too many of y'all who don't know.
All
So,
right, take it easy.
oh, Lotus, did you want to say something? It seemed like you wanted to add something in there. No, no, Lotus.
Well,
No, you ain't got nothing to say.
well, I don't know if y'all can hear me. I'm coming on about Hear me? Hello?
You cutting off a little bit, but we can hear you.
Yeah, when you mentioned a second ago the cookie thing
Mhm.
situation with my grandmother was cold, right? She was viewed as
Okay.
cold and to say whatever on her mind.
Your Wi-Fi ain't.
And remember, uh, can y'all hear me?
Yeah,
I
we
think
hear you.
You lagging. You're lagging. I think you're hearing
I
us too
hear you.
late.
Mm.
See, because he would have said something, right? If he could hear us.
Right.
Hold on.
Right. Yeah, he lagging.
Mm-hmm.
All right. All right.
Your Wi-Fi ain't Wi-Fi.
You said the Wi-Fi.
Mm-mm.
Um, is he jumping down and jumping back up? Cause I want to know what he was saying, but
No, I'm out here. I'm out here driving in the backwoods, North Carolina. I guess it ain't gonna work.
in the backwoods of North California. I mean, I heard him say North Carolina. I
Carolina.
heard him say it, and I still almost said
Yeah.
California. Oh my God. I don't know what's wrong with me, y'all. I don't know what's wrong with me.
Okay, so y'all can hear me now?
We can hear you. We could hear you before. You just couldn't hear us on
So y'all can hear me
time.
now? All right. So I said when you mentioned the whole cookie thing, it reminded me of my grandmother, which was viewed as cold and would say anything out of her mouth that was on her mind pertaining to your horse shit. And we had a family member that was off on that shit, right? So when he got clean, he told my grandmother, "Yeah, I'm clean and blah 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 and this that and the other." And she didn't seem too moved by it. She said, "Oh, okay. What you want a damn cookie now or something?" She said, "I ain't raised you to be on that shit no way. The code was I
Oh,
didn't raise you
shit.
to be on that shit no way. So what you want a cookie for? Good for you, motherfucker. You back on point, you know." And that's what we're saying. Stop coddling people. They need to hear the real. You shouldn't have occupied that motherfucking mindset anyway. Get up out of there. Pull
Get up
yourself up.
on out of
Get
it.
yourself together.
Yes. I don't want nobody complaining about choosing to suffer. Like, the thing is this. True enough, you don't know how it's gonna happen, but you don't need to know the how. You don't need to know. All you gotta know is what you want. And even it's not even about the wants. It's always about what it is that you already have. It's already yours. I'm already this. This is already mine. You know what I'm saying? Like, yes, you already have that man, that love of your life. You already have that woman, the love of your life. You already have it. It's already become. You already are successful. You're in that mindset. Moving into that mindset is where you need to be. This is how you start to align everything with the mind. When a person, when y'all first, those y'all criminals out there, when y'all first decided to become a criminal, you just didn't wake up one day and was a criminal. No, you started doing little criminal things, and day by day, you became a criminal more and more and more until you was just the best little thief you could be. But you wasn't just immediately a thief. No, you had to build up to being the best liar you could be. That first lie you told, remember how scared you was, how you thought you was gonna get caught, how you just knew they was gonna know you was lying. And then the more and more lies you told, the better and better liar you became. Yeah, this works the same exact way. It works the same exact way. You just got to do the opposite of what you've been doing because you've been training yourself to be the worst of yourself. Now it's time for you to train yourself to be the best for you. You know? And
So
that's why, go ahead.
So that's why we have to, like I said, we talked about yesterday. Like we said on Tuesday, we talked about the not being a generational curse, but generational conditioning. We got to understand conditioning is repetitiveness. It's like deeply embedded, screwed into you. So guess what? You got to screw it out. You got to do the same thing, the opposite to replace it is to be repetitive, be consistent, keep doing the same thing over and over until it becomes normal. See what I'm saying? So we have to get back to that. Realize just because you do it 2 or 3 times doesn't mean you're healed. Nah, you got to do that thing thousands of
Right.
times. You know what I'm saying? As much as it went in, you got to pull it out, and maybe times 4 of that, because every negative, like you said, thought equals 4 positive thoughts. So that you know what I'm saying? It's a lot of work. It's not just it's easy, but it's not at the same time. It's
Right.
about
But
ability,
see,
you know.
Napoleon Hill wrote that whole book on how to become a millionaire and all that other stuff. And he wrote it for men. If anybody's ever read the book, we all know he wrote that for men. And there was a whole chapter on sexual transmutation. Why? Because it is something about the opposite sex that makes people do things they wouldn't normally do. Now maybe this nigga was never gonna be a good. He was never gonna be shit until he met her. Until he seen her, until he looked at her, he was never going to be nothing. But it was something about her. That just seeing her walk by, just smelling her perfume, whatever it was about her, made that nigga like, you know what? I want to be a better man. I want to be a better man. Who knows? Maybe she just was always gonna be a hoe. It didn't matter. She was just always gonna be a hoe. And then she saw him. Oh my God, she saw him. And then she was just like, you know what? I don't want another man to touch me if it ain't his hand. If it ain't his fingertips, if it ain't him, I don't want another man to touch. Who knows? But all I do know is that passion changes your perspective. It makes you do things you would have never done before. It makes you move in a way you would have never moved before. So if you're losing your zest for life, that means that you're losing things that you are passionate for, including your goals, your purpose. Because your purpose always keeps you a little bit passionate. You know what I'm saying? And I know some of y'all like, well, maybe my purpose was just to be a mother. Well, it's time for you to mother the whole world then, okay? Because there's a lot of motherless children up out here that still need somebody to be their mama. So we can find lots of them for you, girl. If that is what you are passionate about being, we can feel in that passion of being somebody's mama. All right. So I mean, there's no excuse. There's no excuse. That'd be a good. If we was at church right now, somebody would be standing up and singing a song called "There's No Excuses."
Hey,
You know,
don't make me do it.
BZ, don't make you do it. Okay, don't play with me like that. Don't make me do it. Okay. That was funny, wasn't it? Like he had a "There's No Excuses" song. Nada, did you want to say anything about excuses?
Mm-mm. It's no. I ain't.
No,
No, I'm
we
good on
did the excuse
excuses.
things, all right.
Yeah,
I
excuse
mean,
you.
yeah,
You
we
got
beat
you
that
got
up.
excuses and reasons. Getting reasons mixed up with excuses. God is what you think? Camera all open. You know what I mean? See camera open, so you know I gotta pick you out too. What you think about what she's saying?
Mm, I can correlate to it. Some of it
Hmm.
related directly to me because being young, having kids, I had them by the wrong person and they rebuild themselves, but I take accountability for that. But she was absolutely spot on with everything that she was saying. I can take accountability for stuff being young. Definitely wouldn't put up with the stuff that I put up with before as a young woman at the age I'm with now. So that's where I took accountability for myself. But everything else, that Lucky said, I totally agree with.
We're looking for the miracles. And I feel like the miracles are tied to what we're passionate about. Because we should be passionate about the things that we're here to do, which is help each other, you know?
So that means we should be passionate about each other then, willing to take, a little suffering. I'm not saying you drain yourself or kill yourself, but you should be able to take, if you love them, take a little suffering to help them heal. Because it takes suffering, a little suffering to bring a safe place. Because you got to show that you're in it. You know what I'm saying? You got to prove that you're willing to bend and fold and understand at times. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying you break yourself or anything, but I'm saying we got to suffer, have passion for people that we truly care about. And understand that we're going to make mistakes because we were unaware of what we were doing. You know what I'm saying? Truthfully. And then, like you said, once you get aware,
Absolutely.
that's that self protection by grace, though. You know what I'm saying? Is that you're giving people those opportunities. Now, if they, doing stuff intentionally or purposely, that's different. You know what I'm saying? But if they're not, then you understand and you give them grace. Simple. That's passion. That's actual passion.
Yeah,
But
I
I think
mean,
we gotta understand that passion, passion is a action word.
Isn't that more empathy? You giving them
Right.
empathy?
And I would
But you got
count
to be passionate to give them that. Sure.
self. I start with self first, right?
hmm
Because again, the passion of Christ is exactly that. He had empathy for everyone, but he had to have passion, which means he had to suffer to bring the empathy forth, to give people a chance to heal and to remember who they are. I'm just giving that why they called it the passion of Christ, because he suffered, but he did it out of love.
Goddamn, I was on mute the whole time. I didn't know I was on mute.
is
My
my
bad.
volume good? Cause
Yeah, your volume good.
okay, okay.
Hey, check this out. I want you to pull something up. Pull something up. Since y'all keep bringing up passion, I want you to read the benefits of passion flower. Now, when she read the benefits of passion flower, it's going to go. It should go into what y'all slightly are talking about because it's kind of weird that they call passion fruit. Some ladies up here should know about passion fruit. If you listen to Drake, I think he had a passion song or something like that. I'm not sure. Um, so if she pulls, there's a passion fruit and there's a passion flower, but the passion flower benefits, I think, when it comes to the regulation, the brain, and the nervous system, I think it actually gets into what you're talking about, BZ. And it's like, I wonder why they call it passion. Go ahead.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see if I'm right. Let's see if I'm right about this, because when you're talking about sorrow and nervous system and stuff like that, I believe this is why they probably call this fruit the passion
Mm-hmm.
fruit. Watch.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see.
It calms anxiety and stress.
Ex-
See
Yep.
that?
It
Excuse me.
helps.
I was gonna s-
It helps with sleep and insomnia.
See that?
Mm-hmm.
hmm It definitely supports the nervous system, which is what we're always trying to do. And it may reduce blood pressure. That's very
Anxiety and
good.
stress and stuff like that. As somebody,
hmm
like, because when you break it down to feeling kind of slightly sad, you know you're definitely gonna be lowering something inside your body. You understand me? So,
hmm
but that's just a little jab I'm throwing out there. Empress Nookie
That's
Snook
fire,
Cook.
though. That's fire.
Yeah, because it's good for the brain to promote brain relaxation. Yeah,
Hmm.
calming. It's good
Right.
for meditation. All of that. Yes.
And so, what if somebody has too much passion for somebody? Let's just say you can be over passionate,
Mm-hmm.
or you have passion, and
Mm-hmm.
as you know,
hmm
what that
Thank
kind
you.
of that can affect you, right? Yep. Go
Yep.
ahead. Yep.
Hey, I know what
What
he's saying.
happens
You
if you
become
That's
have too
exactly
much
it.
passion?
That's
What
exactly it right
happens?
you
there.
become
Because
you become
go ahead.
saturated.
Because what
You
happens
become
is,
oversaturated just because
no,
you got too much
no,
passion for
so
somebody?
you know what happens? It's like a raisin.
Hmm.
A grape turns raisin. Like you giving so much passion for someone, and then you're drying out. You're draining out. Like you're not. Then
You
you
become a
know what
raisin.
I'm saying? You become that raisin. You
But
become. that pillar of salt. You become that one
Mm.
who becomes unpassionate because you gave all your passion to someone else, but you got to still have passion for self. You know what I'm saying? You got to still
But
be able to understand that you're going to suffer a little bit. But if you're already passionate for everybody else, you ain't going to have that energy to do for yourself. Seriously.
now
If it's always
Mm.
the reason that you get drained is because when you talk about passion and suffering, we're sometimes we look over like I said before, passion is an action word because it's rooted in love, which is an action word, which means to
Mhm.
persevere, to come through. You are moving. You are not standing still
Mm.
and sitting there coddling this person and giving people too much grace. You give what's necessary and you keep it moving. That's why you're getting drained
Mhm.
because you
mm-hmm,
stop and you
Mm.
Right.
standing still and stewing in that people's horse shit, and then even stewing in your own horse shit. Sometimes we
mm-hmm,
stay in places that we should
Mhm.
not be too long.
Mm.
mm-hmm.
Shame. We get stuck in shame, shit like that. Yep, yep,
Yeah,
yep.
Look at
but
her
see,
hand up.
but
But
see, suffering at its core is to
mhm.
persevere, to come through. Suffering don't mean sitting there and
Mm.
stew in that shit.
True, true.
Yeah,
Right.
because I'm not making
Persevere.
anybody suffer. I mean, I can never make anybody suffer. I mean, do I look like
Mm. I
somebody
know
who
you
would
fucking lying.
make
But not
someone
just
suffer?
Not
not
on
just the
purpose.
nervous
Not on
system
purpose.
support or anxiety. It also helps with insomnia, pain relief, and sometimes ADHD. Yeah,
Mm.
Yep.
depending on the severity.
Hmm.
What? Yes, go
Wrong
ahead.
button. She is like wrong button. Wrong button. Hey look. Hey look. She is like the wrong button. I knew she hit the wrong button. Wrong button. She is like.
Mm.
Well, I honestly do feel like us as women need to give that passion to men to where they do feel like they suffer a little bit. We got to keep our foot on their neck, you know what I'm saying? Because that is how they go to the next level and elevate and turning that diamond they are. We got to put that pressure on them. That's how you make the beautiful diamonds and pearls. Diamonds and pearls. That's how we make them with pressure.
Uh,
Mm.
now I
Oh, hey,
see.
hey, finish.
Look, he wanted that native. See what she did? She
But
wanted that little
yep.
jab.
Uh huh.
She wanted that
Hey,
jab.
me
See,
and you
she
both
got me.
jumped in. Me and you both jumped. See,
Go
we
get her.
know,
Get her. Get
we
her.
know when we see a blow because
Get her.
we can blow
Get her.
back. You know,
Get
the
her.
completely.
Okay, man. I was
If you
pretty
gonna put
much
that fake pressure on us, we know what fake
fake
pressure is. You
pressure.
know what I mean?
Oh,
Get
So
her,
okay.
native. Get her. Get her.
you got
I was
Is it
when you
fake?
gonna
if
ask cuz I was gonna ask you cuz how was your pressure today?
synthetic.
How is your blood pressure today?
So synthetic.
Pathetic.
When you put that pressure on that diamond, always remember you got to apply that heat. So we know that you ain't giving that real pressure because you ain't coming with that heat. So remember to complement that pressure, you better bring that heat. Because if you don't bring that heat, you ain't bringing that pressure. What you
Oh
talking about?
shit.
Who else want that
I,
smoke?
I
Ah.
Nook?
I get it.
Huh?
I get it. But
Get her.
I don't think
Oh.
anybody's telling me I'm not bringing the heat. You know what I'm
Bring the
saying?
heat. Bring the
Yeah,
heat.
y'all really
If
think
you
I'm
want
not
your man
bringing
to
that
rise,
heat today?
yeah.
I,
If you want
I
him to
got
turn
that
to a
heat.
Mm.
diamond,
You
that's a
know what
cube of
I'm saying?
zirconia. When you put that pressure on that man, he gonna turn to a
Ah,
cube of zirconia. But when you put
ah,
that heat on him, he gonna turn into a diamond. You know what I
ah,
mean? So
Mm.
I ain't worried
Calgon.
about it. I
ah.
ain't worried
Just
about
put
it.
your just
I
put your
got the
hands
heat.
together. Just
Yeah.
I
put your
got
hands
it.
together, please.
Mhm.
Everybody bow your head. Let's
When I
go.
go down on my knees. Yeah. That's what what's her name said, Madonna. When she said
Mm-hmm.
down on my knees
Yeah.
like a little prayer. I'm
Mm-hmm.
gonna
Mm-hmm.
take you there in the midnight hour.
Mm-mm-mm.
I can feel your power down on my knees. I'm gonna take you
So
there.
so time out. When there's a guy on this app that constantly screams about the truth, he's over here like, we was already here in America, nigga. Blah 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 blah. And I almost said some dumb shit where y'all was about to figure out who I'm talking about. Oh, Nate, calm down.
Mhm.
He just passionate. Shit. So now that
Mhm.
I'm hearing what y'all saying about the passion of Christ and the sorrows and stuff like that, why do we call this a dude that's over here screaming the so-called truth? It's called passionate or passion. He has this and this and that. Am I getting the words mixed up? Or are they
No,
the same? Or
you
okay,
definitely.
Or
No,
or
you're
is it
getting the
because
right words, but
is
it's
they saying
not
it's
passion.
passion? Is they saying it's passion because he's believing
is
something
he
that may
sad
not be
about
true?
the truth? Like
It,
what? Like
yeah, yeah. Well,
No, they
that's true
always say it's
suffering because
he
he
passion
know
when
people are
angry?
going to
someone is
judge.
yelling and screaming, but just because someone is yelling and screaming does
It's
not
the
make it
intent.
passion.
It's
Hmm.
yeah, the intensity. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
because
they got
I
that
kept
mixed
telling,
up.
I always told people for years that dude that's screaming right now, that's not passionate. I was like, yo, the dude he got an anger issue. Like that, I kept telling people, I said, we getting these names mixed up. That's not passionate, y'all. I'm telling y'all that's not. The dude got an issue because he's doing it all the time. Like, ain't nobody
That's
banging on breakfast. You banging on breakfast too? Like, you gonna lay this shit down.
Right, right. I mean, they don't even understand, to be serious. Like,
Can we
You,
say
but
you,
that passion?
you teaching your kid how to ride a bike. You teaching your little girl how to ride a bike. Power the motherfucking bike. Don't fall. Like, he just passionate, baby. No, he yelling at his goddamn little kid. Like, we just keep saying
I
dumb
don't
shit.
know who told people that just because you're yelling means that you're being passionate. I
Well,
don't
because
know who told
just
people
that's
that.
just an illusion.